let's see here. Stick this right there. That works. Okay. This needs to come down here. There we go. I think we're good. Well, intro's over. Time to get started. Yep, we're on the right side. Good. Alright, here we go. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Chrono Trigger, the Stream Edition. Last time, Chrono died, but, well, we got him back in the same stream, so not exactly the most shock value that I could have done with that particular scene there, was it? Maybe I should have cliffhanged that scene at the end of the previous stream, but oh well, hindsight's 2020. And this time, we've got a bunch of different quests that we need to go ahead and do in order to gain strength and get ready to fight off Lavos there. First thing I'm actually going to do, though, is we're going to return to the end of time, because I want to, before we start any of the quests, I want to talk to our party members and see who knows what about which quest. They might be able to point us in the right direction, and maybe one of them knows what I'm actually supposed to do about this whole sunstone situation, because I got nothing. I don't know where I'd want to find one of those things. So let's check around. Well, obviously Chrono doesn't say a damn thing, so... not right now, Marley. Just checking in. Chrono won't say anything, so we're not going to worry about that. Ah, there you go. So that gives you an idea of where to go. So, I mean, you know where Guardia Castle is, so we can go and check that out for Marley there. Although it doesn't really say specifically what you're supposed to do with that, but, you know, it's part of it. Robo, well, his is a place you've never been to before, one of the domes in the future, so we'll go check that out. We already did there, Ayla. Well, we'll take you, just not on this particular quest. Let's see what these three have to say if I switch them out of my party. I don't know, just do that. Let's see if anybody has anything new to say. Frog? Ah, okay, so that points you in the right direction for Frog's quest there. And then Luca, any oh, he was talking about Chrono. I was like, what are you talking about? Why ladies? Ayla is a lady. What are you talking about? So where do you suggest, Luca? Okay, so in the future we need to go to the Sun Shrine. That will allow us to use solar power. And we might as well just talk to everybody about this whole thing for right now. just to see what everybody has to say about it. Okay, and Ozzy has his own keep, just an island over from Magus is there. So that's where we're going to have to go. So they give you some clues and some hints about places you're going to need to go, but not an incredible amount of them. Anyway, oh, by the way, I should mention that since Luca is level 40, if I was to take her into the Specchio room, Specchio is actually in his, well, not final form, but the final form that we're going to see probably for every playthrough of Chrono Trigger that I do, which is all of 2 of them. He has a form at level 99, a pink new form, but I'm never going to bother getting anybody up to level 99 because you don't need to bother. At most, I'll probably be level 65 on the second playthrough. But, yeah, you could fight him right now, but I'm not going to because he has this nasty opening attack that inflicts, like, every status ailment in the game on you. And we don't have status protection yet, except for the Scowl's Amulet, so we're going to try to find some other ability to have status protection, like other things that will get us that instead. And then once we have it for every party member, then I'll consider coming back here for other things. In the meantime, let's see, Frog, you can have the magic ring because you don't have the Master Immune yet, so you don't need that whole thing going on. Magus, let's see, Luca needs the headband for the extra speed. I feel like I should give Magus the Workman's Wallet. Here's the thing about the Workman's Wallet. It turns EXP into gold at a 1-to-1 ratio, so every 1 experience that you earn... Oops, I keep accidentally pressing L2 and I put my controller down, sorry. Good thing it's on the menu there. Hey, Conker, how's it going? Yeah, so, the thing about it is that I believe you do not earn any gold in the future because, well, it's the future, everything's screwed. So, but you do earn experience and tech points. Now, I won't need extra experience in order to beat the game because we're probably looking at like between levels 45 and 50, somewhere like that, for our endgame setup. We will actually gain that many levels doing these side quests. It's kind of ridiculous, but you know. But by equipping the Workman's Wallet in the future, which is where I'm going to be going for the first couple of quests that I'm doing, we'll actually be able to earn enough gold to get to that fabled 150,000 that I want to have. Technically, we need closer to 160,000, but that extra 10,000 we can earn like that, so no big deal. So we'll equip the Workman's Wallet on Magus there. I've equipped the red vest on Frog and ruby armor on Magus there. Luca can keep the Taban suit because it halves fire damage, but she also has innate fire resistance due to her being of the fire element anyway. So, yeah, she'll be fine for this next quest. But this is the party that I'm going to use for this first quest that we're going to do there. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know if you guys have been in a drought or something recently, but it sounds like you guys probably need some of the rain there. But I don't blame you for not wanting to drive back home through it. Sometimes just rain and snow and all that other stuff, trying to drive through that is just yucky. So I get it. But yeah, let's take this party with us and take off for the future, because that's where we're going to go next in order to take care of... We'll just do the side quest one at a time. I could do a multiple of them while I'm here in the future, but I want to use a different party for each one in order to earn tech points for everybody, so... Instead of doing that and then just switching the party around, excuse me, we're going to do it one at a time. This is where you go for Robo's side quest, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Where we need to go for the current quest that we're doing is right over here. Because this is where the Sunshrine is in this era. And then if you go inside of here, let's see. Maybe it's not in this era, maybe it's in a different era. Maybe it's in, I thought it was here, but it could be in 12,000. Oh, were you guys? Yeah. Gotcha. I guess we could check each time period there, but I could have sworn it was in this one. Maybe I just didn't look around enough. Alright, let's go check down here. I gotta find the era where it's not what it appears to be, the Sunshrine. So let's go check it out. this one. Let me actually look it up real quick, because like I said, I could have sworn it was in the future that she did that. So let's see. Chrono, Trigger, Sun, Shrine. Where do I go for this? Let's see here. I don't think the wiki's going to tell me how to get into it here. Let's see. To pour, and then the island is there. Huh. So maybe it's closer to pour in the future. Alright, well, oops. I landed in the wrong spot. Hang on. Alright, well, pour in the present is like that bottom left corner, huh? What's in the bottom left corner in the future? Oh, okay. There is an island down there in the future. Okay, so I was just on the wrong side of the map, that's all. We do need to come back to the Sunshine here at some point, just not yet. Before we do that, we need to head back this way and this way, because the map does loop in on itself, and we need to go right over here. So this is the spot that Luca was talking about when we talked to her just there. The Sun Temple, a little bit different than the Sun Shrine, I suppose. I thought you went inside and then you grabbed it in the future and then you could go from there, but apparently I was wrong. Actually, you have to go here, which makes a little more sense because this is Zeal Designs, and apparently it just, I guess the idea is that it sunk into the ocean with the Ocean Palace, or maybe it was a piece of the Ocean Palace and it just broke off and then resurfaced in the future. Anyway, let's get going. Ooh, shiny. I don't know what that is. Hang on. OCD. Sorry. There we go. Oh. You will not have my shiny! Okay. So this guy's a little tricky to deal with. What you have to do, he spins a roulette wheel, and you can't attack him directly. If you do, he'll counteract an attack with Flare. And I mean, it hurts a little, but not too much because we have all that fire-resistant gear. That's why I grabbed it, by the way. But the idea for this boss is that you have to hit one of these prominences, and one of them is the correct one, and it will deal damage to the boss. So I'm just going to keep attacking until I find the right one. Okay, if you don't find the right one, it'll miss, and then you'll get a counterattack. But if you hit the right one, there you go. You'll get some damage on the boss. Now, the roulette spin will mean that it will basically make it so that that flame isn't the right one occasionally. Usually he uses it right after he uses Flare, so I'm just going to basically keep myself ready, and you know, occasionally if I need to, I'll have Frog use heal, like right now, and then we'll just do this, and then we'll be good. And probably this boss fight will be over in not too long. I think he only has like 2,500 HP, but I mean, you're only dealing 200 a pop, so it's not too bad of a fight. I want to use heal again in a moment, I think. Let's see whose turn will come next. Magis's? Okay. Oh, let's wait because the roulette is spinning again. Alright, let's try this, and then... Nope. Okay, try this one again, and just keep us healed there, Frog. I could have had, like, plates and stuff like that to just fully absorb the fire elemental damage, but I was like, why? Let's make this boss fight at least somewhat challenging rather than a complete nuisance, that's all. Okay, so I tried top and right, now I need to try bottom left and bottom left. Bottom left, bottom right, you know what I mean, this one. Okay. Oops. Okay, not that one. Maybe this one? Yep, that's the one. Alright. Just keep us healed, Frog, and then we'll head from there after this. I mostly brought Magus along for this fight just for the tech points that he's going to get out of this, so... Uh-oh. We're getting some damage off on him, so let's try this. Nope, wrong one. Okay, try that, and then we'll wait for the next attack to go off. Nope. Okay, try this one. And before long, we should have him. Okay, bottom right. Gotcha. Probably a heal is in order. Whenever he uses that eyeball attack, it's non-elemental, so you'll want to kind of, you know, not just totally, like, bite it when you're doing that. So let's do this before he starts flinging his flames around there. That's probably for the best. There you go. Crits don't really matter because I don't think they add any damage whatsoever to him, so... There he goes. So I'll try that one. Nope. This one, maybe? And that's basically the entire boss fight. It's a little bit of a puzzle. It's not too bad, though. It's pretty manageable, especially if you have the ruby armors that you got from Ayla's village there. It's pretty manageable. It's just the one big attack that he has with the eyeball beam that kind of makes things a little more difficult, but other than that, yeah, not too challenging. Alright, let's try this one, and then a heal is in order. Ow. Okay, that's the right one. Alright. Let's just keep the offense up and we'll be good. As long as you keep your HP above 300, you should be fine. I'll probably have Frog heal again next turn, just to top everybody off, but, you know, not a big deal. Okay, Magus, your turn is next. Uh-oh, it's losing its light! That's a good sign. It means that we're pretty close to the end here. I've already dropped 50 frames. I just started OBS. What the hell? And there he goes. Alright, and as you can see, no experience earned, but there's some money. We would have earned 5,800 experience. Magus earned Barrier, we got Red Needle, Line Bomb. Those are techniques that I would have had earlier. Hey, where are you going? Get back here. Where'd he go? Oh, up here maybe? Hello? Eyeball. What the hell? He turned into a stone! Oh, well now it's not any good to us anymore. It's like the Dawn Stone, or the Dusk Stone, or the... They're not even stones, they're shards in that game, but that's a game I haven't played for the channel yet, so... It would take eons! Good thing we have those. We got the Moonstones, now we can go recharge it. If we leave it in 65 million BC. They kind of trick you, though, with this, though, because you can come here before you... Basically, you have to go back to 65 million BC to recharge it after this. But you... so you'd think, oh, well, I'll go here, get it first, and then I'll go back to 65 million BC. No, no. You should go back to 65 million BC first, because then you can get the armor that you actually need in order to survive that fight, so... Oh, that's fine, Conquer. It's not a big deal. I'm just surprised that it's happened already. It's like... I don't know. I think my bitrate is just fine. It's at, what's it called, 1500, which is still 720p, but I guess sometimes my internet dips a little bit below that. I'm going back to the end of time to heal myself real quick. Let's see. Let's get off for a moment. And how are we doing on money after that there? Almost 100,000. Okay, we're good. I don't have to worry about it too much because there is a treasure chest that we get in the next side quest that I'm going to do that gives us like 50,000 gold or something ridiculous like that. So it's not a huge deal, but I'd like to at least have a little bit of extra money that I can throw around if I want to. Need to buy those extra healing items, you know? Alright, so back to prehistory. Recharge the stone. Just gotta take it to the sun shrine because the sun never sets on the sun shrine. And then we'll go from there. If you have Robo in the party, by the way, he'll give you an exact time, give or take a few, you know, millennia, of how long it'll take to recharge this thing, and he says it's like 65 point something 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 million years. And it just so happens to coincide exactly with when we can go to, as far back as we can go to, and as far forward as we can go to. So let's place the moonstone right here. And then we'll go to the future again, and we'll see if we can find the stone there, recharged with all of its light. Oops, wrong button. Just not 1999, because that would be bad. Seems like there might have been some continental drift in the 65 million years there. I guess that makes sense. Continents move like, what, an inch every 100 years or something? Oh, somebody snatched my stone! Okay, well, let's go back in time then. And see if we can figure out when someone snatched it up. So the next closest time period without us dying is 1000 AD, so let's just go back then. This would probably be the opportune time if you didn't get the strength capsule that was in the Sunshine back in 600 AD to go and get it, because you got to check each time period there. Although actually I don't think you have to check each time period, because they kind of give you a hint right there saying, hey, somebody from this time period might have taken it. I don't know how you're supposed to figure out who took it in this time period, but I know who took it, so we're gonna go there and confront them about it. I believe it's... Oh, I guess this is how you'd find out, because you can see all the sparkling. I thought they were birds, but no, it's sparkling coming from the mayor's manor. Why is it sparkling? Because, well, hang on. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure your house is glowing, man. Is it up here? No. I think he took my stone there, little lady, so I think that's kind of greedy. I don't know if anybody else says anything different about this. But yeah, basically he has the moonstone here, and he's greedy because, you know, he's being a dick and he's not giving it to us, and he's saying, oh, I've never heard of what you're looking for. Yeah, well, then why is your house sparkling like the sun? So we need to figure out how to make him not greedy. How do we do that? Well, let's go back one era and see if we can, I don't know, see if the stone is there at this point. Well, it's not, but maybe we can find some more clues in this era. Nope, mayor's house. Oh, no, you know what? It's probably the elder's house right now. There wouldn't be a mayor in this time period, would there? Okay. Well, maybe if we help her out, they can reciprocate a little bit and tell us, oh, hey, we took the moonstone, it's been a family heirloom for generations, or something like that. So I believe I need to go somewhere around here, I thought. I can't remember if it's in here or someplace else. I thought there's a place called the Snail Stop, and that's where you could stop off and do this next portion of the quest, but I'm not really sure where it is. So I guess we're gonna go find out. Snail stop, wherefore art thou? Probably over here. If I had to guess, anyway. Market, Cora's Inn, Tavern, Residence. This is where the Northern Ruins are. There for Frog's Quest, so that's not it. Let's see here. Using the Google again. Chrono trigger. Snail stop. Ah, that's why I'm having so much difficulty. It's in poor, but it's not in poor, as in poor right now. So we need to time hop again. This quest just takes you all over the place. It's probably why you could essentially do this quest while you're doing other ones, because there are other ones where you hop between time periods like this. But anyway, there's a snail stop here in Poor in the present, so let's go here. And I believe we need to go. Let's see, residence. No. Snail stop. There we are. And who sells spiced jerky? Let's see. Oh, we'll do something about that later. Don't you worry about that, dude. Yeah, they're the lazy ones, right? Something upbeat. That'll work. Okay, so that lady asked for spiced jerky in the past there. He's got spiced jerky. And he'll let it go for 9,900 gold. I'll take it. Why do we need it for 9,900 gold? Well, we could have saved the one for free from earlier from the dude that gave us the golden helm, but then his family wouldn't be back together and doing their whole thing, so we'll come back and we'll pay that price for this. We almost got that amount anyway from the Son of the Sun that we fought back there, so... And now we'll take it into the past. Good thing Luca's got, like... Well, actually, I don't think jerky goes bad. If it does, it takes a heckin' long time to go bad. So, anyway, hey lady, I brought you some spiced jerky. I could part with it for 10,000 and make some profit, but you can have it. I don't need the money. And so she will teach her children to share and be kind to other people because there are greater things in life than money. That might ring a bell because the dude that lives here 400 years from now is kind of a grubby, greedy bastard. So let's see if giving that to her for free changed his mind. So you can make little changes in time in Chrono Trigger. Nothing substantial without, using a time egg, but, little things like this, they're like, yeah, okay, you can do that. Anyway, so let's talk to everybody here and see if there's been a change of heart. Now he's a little too generous. Oh, great. It's like one extreme or the other with this family. Well, at least his kids are happy with him. Hello there, sir. Yeah, actually. We had it at one point and we lost it. Well, thank you. And so he gave it to us, and if you look in your inventory, I believe it's in key items. Let me just look and make sure. I need to sell some of those, some of that gear that I've got there, because we don't need all of that. Here's the moonstone right here. So what you need to do with it now is you need to place it back in the sunshine here in the present, and then go back and do it from there, basically, and then you're good. We'll go to the future, and we'll collect it up, and then we'll be good to go. I don't think your dad knows what magnanimous means then, there, little lady. Come to think of it, I don't think I know what magnanimous means. I couldn't spout the definition off the top of my head, that's for sure. I could look on Google, but isn't that cheating? A little bit, maybe. Well, anyway. Now we just need to take this stone back here to the present. You could try to place it in one of the other eras before this, but if you actually went to the sunshine in the other eras, you'd find that it's still there. So... instead, we're going to go to this one, and we'll plop it right back down here in the sun so that it can keep charging, because at this point it's charged for 65 million years. What's another 1,300? So now we'll take it all the way back to the future. And then we'll flop right down here, go inside, pick it up. Look at that luster. Okay, and so we can take the sunstone, I was going to say moonstone, but not moonstone anymore, back to Luca's house, and she can make a super powerful weapon out of it. Alright. You do your sciencey thing there, Luca. I'm clueless as to how solar stone technology works, but you do your thing. Alright. Let's see what you got. Well, she seems happy about it. And so Luca obtains her ultimate weapon, the Wonder Shot. It's not a very good ultimate weapon, but I'll take it. It's better than what she's got. Well, I'm glad. Oh, hey, Taban. Okay, cool. What did you make? And much more importantly, at the end of this side quest, we obtained the sunglasses, which, believe it or not, is actually one of the best accessories in the game. I'll tell you why in just a moment. So let's go and equip Luca with her Wonder Shot there. I mean, Shockwave is okay because it inflicts confuse, but the Wonder Shot, it says playtime determines damage. I really, to be honest with you, don't know how long of a time that... I don't know the mechanics of the Wonder Shot, basically. I'm sure there's an FAQ or something on GameFAQs that talks about it. All I care about is the fact that she has higher attack power out of it. But to be honest with you, she's probably never really going to use it for the attack power because, well, she's mostly just going to be casting Fire or Hypno Wave and Flare for the entire game, so that's fine. But anyway, the most important thing that we got out of that, if I go up here, because Mages has, you know, gear that I don't care about in the accessory slot for right now. Let me do that. There we go. So we go here and we check out the sunglasses that we got there. Where'd they go? Nope, that's not it. Nope. There they are. Boosts damage. Now, what does this mean? It means that it takes all calculations into account for your damage output, and then it multiplies that by a factor of 25 extra percent. So you're basically, it inflicts 25% more damage, everything that you do. It's really nice, and I really like it. And it will come in handy in the coming side quests that we're going to be doing. But that takes care of the one. Now, next one that we need to do. I'm going to go back to the future there. Actually, back to the end of time, because that's when the next major... well, I want to change my party around before I go to the next side quest there, but that's the first one all taken care of. That one doesn't take too long, so I figured, you know, we'll get that out of the way first. It gets us a nice accessory. Oops, no, let's not take off. Let's get off. There we go. We'll change our party, and then we'll go from there. I was thinking I might take Chrono along for this one, but I don't think I don't really plan on using Chrono all that much at this point, since I can change him out of the party, you know, I might as well. But, anyway, let's, drink from this pot real quick. There we go. And then we'll talk to Robo. There we go. Because we're going to take care of his personal quest next. So we're going to go to that dome that I passed over there. Oh, I can't actually recruit him by talking to him this way. Okay. Well, then we'll just swap him into our party. That'll work. Who do I want for this one? I'm going to keep Mages in the party, so we'll keep them there. Robo can go there, and Ayla can go right there. I'll switch Chrono up there. There we go. So this will be the party for the next side quest. Does Luca have anything else new to say now? Not right now, Luca, thanks. We have enough brain power because Robo's a robot and Mages as well. Mages, so I'm sure we've got enough. What do I have for everybody's accessories? Okay, you got the speed ring, that's fine. You've got the magic ring. I don't know if the magic ring would be great for you right now because, I mean, it's good for your magic, but I mean, Robo's heal beam is going to be keeping us healed for this entire thing anyway, so perhaps you'd be better served with the sunglasses so that I can demonstrate them for everybody there. I'm going to keep the Worksman's Wallet on Mages there because we're going to the future and we wouldn't be getting any experience anyway. By the way, the form that Specchio takes, I believe, is determined by the level of your lead party member. So if I go in there with Robo, yeah, he went back down to his previous form there. So if you really need to fight him in the other forms, you can. I'm not going to do that because we're going to save all the other forms for the New Game Plus playthrough because I'll be able to get here and show off his frog form. And I'll explain how that works when we actually do the New Game Plus playthrough. But for right now, let's just head back out and go to the future where we can start up Robo's personal quest. Engage the thrusters and take us through time and space. Not so much space as time. Space is more of the thing for Chrono Cross, but we'll get to that when we get to that. I don't know very much about Chrono Cross, but I do know that it involves you traveling between dimensions at some points. So, anyway, save it now that we're done with that one. This chapter, by the way, while we're doing all these side quests, isn't going to change its name at all because it's going to be the Fated Hour for basically the entire time there. But let's check out Genodome. New place to check out. Let's see here. Anything interesting going on in here? Probably not. Robo, what can you glean from here? Oh, Prometheus, huh? So that's his real name. Let me welcome them. That doesn't sound ominous at all. Oh, she closed the door behind us. Damn. Well, that's fine. Oh, what do you mean? Let's see what capabilities they... Why are you testing my friends? It's not very nice. Alright, fine. And so we'll have to fight through a few robots to get through this part. They're susceptible to lightning too, from what I understand, so... just have Magus or Chrono do it. I'm mostly bringing Ayla along just instead of Chrono because Ayla needs the tech points in order to get to all of her techs by the end of the game, so... Oh, hey, they're not dead yet. Well, okay then. Makes things a little more interesting anyway. But yeah, that's pretty damn good there she's got for the damage output that she has. I mean, that was a crit, so it wasn't exactly the best indication, but of what she can do, that is. So maybe we'll get a regular attack off. But the point of that is that she can basically have the same damage output as she would have with the Berserker Ring without having to use the Berserker Ring, and that's pretty nice. Like, Protect is okay, but I don't need Protect as much as I need the extra damage output, so... can you two do any techs that'll do something else here, like hit all enemies? I think Boogie hits everybody. Let's try it out. Let's see if it works. Well, after he laser spins me. See how much good that'll do. Actually, that did some good for you there. So Boogie will stop all enemies for you, so that's pretty nice. It can be helpful. It's kind of like using Hypno Wave in boss fights, except, you know, a little bit stronger, because instead of them sleeping and then waking up when you hit them, well, they're stopped for an extended period of time. So that's pretty nice. I'll probably use it. But this is a good way to gain a little bit of extra money, because we're doing this with the Rookwood's wallet equipped, so yeah, that's why I'm doing it. These guys do have Cure Beam, though, so just might want to be careful of that. Maybe kill the ones that have Cure Beam first. Not that they can heal for that much, but you know. And if we need healing ourselves, well, Robo's got Heal Beam, so we'll be good. Yeah, Ayla's hitting for 400 damage a pop, and she, like I said, she doesn't even have the Berserker's Ring on. So, oh my god. Ooh, wrong person. There we go. And then we'll Boogie. I could probably give Robo the golden stud that we got there. It would probably be pretty useful for him, but yeah, we'll be good. I'm not going to use that many tech points with him, unless I'm using Rapid Fire Fist for something, but yeah. Not likely. And now we can just take him out one at a time. That's primarily why I wanted to bring Ayla along anyways, because her and Robo didn't get a chance to use Boogie just yet. So I wanted to show it off. And then, like I said, Magus is nice because he has both Lightning 2 and also needs the tech points in order to get up to his highest levels there, so... of techs, that is. Getting some Barrier Spears and Shield Spheres out of this, so that's pretty nice too. Makes things a little easier for later, in case, you know, we get to a party that can't use Barrier or Protect or that sort of thing. As for Haste, well, don't worry about Haste. We'll have a better way of doing that later. I think a Heal Beam is in order. There we go. Not bad, Robo. What's your magic at this point, anyway? 27? That's not bad. That is not bad at all. I would put Ayla in there a little bit more for her magic, like I said, with the magic scar or the magic ring, but I don't think I'm going to be using her magic that much in this area, so instead we'll just stick with what we've got. Doing pretty good on the money though there too, so that's nice. And we'll get more as we go through the area because there will be a bunch of different enemies to take care of. So let's just have a look around. Kind of makes me wish that Magus was the fastest member of the party. He's not quite the fastest, but he's pretty quick. But it would be nice if his turn came up before Ayla's, but that's okay. I actually might want to equip Magus with the golden stud, though, because he might be able to use it a little bit better. Of course, then the question comes up of who should I give the Workman's Wallet to? I guess I could give it to Ayla. I don't need her attack for much of anything, so... Oh, did it? Yeah, I could have figured. Well, it's not much of a disease as much as it is mental instability, but... Well, anyway. No, let's not do that. Is that anything that I can grab? No, it's just a thing. That'll get you back to the entrance if you want to go back that way, but I don't. Could probably earn a good amount of money by doing that, but yeah, we're good. I don't need it. So let's do that, and then... Let's switch some equipment around here. I'm going to keep you on the speed ring there, Robo, because your speed is abysmal otherwise. We will give you the golden stud. I think now his lightning 2 should only cost like 2 or 3 MP, which is pretty fantastic there. And then I could give Ayla the alluring top so that she can steal things from people here, but I don't think that the things that are stealable here are all that good, if I recall correctly. Mostly the things that you'll want to steal are things from either boss fights or from enemies in the Black Omen itself. And we'll get to the Black Omen when we get there, but for now, I don't need it that badly. There's no, like, equipment or anything that I actually care about stealing, so most of the stuff we get are, like, you know, potions, ethers, elixirs, stuff that I don't really need that badly, so. Uh-oh. Now I just pissed him off. How much did that cost? I didn't see how much it cost him. 2 MP, okay. I just did it based on his current MP. A little less damage there. The sunglasses, I guess, are probably more useful if you're using high-end damage to deal with things, but can't get around this guy. Ow. Hey, quit it. Ow. I said quit it. Well, anyway, we can't get around him for right now. Gotta find another way around. So let's see if we can, you know, go find another way around. Thinking about it, though, I probably could have given Magus the sunglasses and just let him blitz everything with lightning, but, yeah, that's not that necessary. Alright, Conquer, I'll see you in a little bit. Ow. But yeah, we should be good. We've got Heal Beam, we've got Kiss. I don't think Ayla's really going to use her MP for much of anything here, so we're good. We're good. And don't worry about the experience that I'm quote-unquote losing for doing this stuff. We'll get more of it. Don't worry about it. Uh-oh. Laser guard. Well, that's not good. Can I steal anything? You know what? I'm not gonna bother. Probably because they're all dead now. Yep. Not bad, mages. There are other robot enemies that you can steal some pretty decent stuff from later on, but yeah, not yet. That did nothing. What about this? No. Yeah, just try a bunch of combinations. Oh, hey, got it. Nice. I don't know what that opened, but okay. Well, we can't get to the conveyor belt from there just yet. Maybe if we go back down here, that area will be open now? Maybe? No, not quite. What about here? Where does this go? Well, we'll probably have to fight those. And yep, that's what I thought. But that's alright, because I can just, you know, do this. I could also use laser spin to kill these guys, but, you know, it's not that necessary. Bam! Ow. Getting lots of spheres out of these guys, so that'll be pretty nice. There's some lapis and an elixir. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Where does this go anyway? Apparently nowhere. Can I make it up here without having to worry about... Oh, well, there's... I can make it, but there's lasers. I don't like lasers. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, there's probably a hidden entrance over there that you can now see because you went up there. So that's good. We'll be taking that in a little while, but first... Oh, that's right, I can't get out this way. Let's go back. Does this do anything? No. So what the heck are we supposed to do here? Well, I didn't check this computer console just yet, so let's check it out. Okay, cool. Whoa, hey, that guy's electrified. What the hell? He turned into the Flash! What about doors? They have to be charged. Okay, I see. Okay, so you can charge yourself up in this pod here, and then you can use it to zap doors open. So that's good. Check the conveyor belt. It can be reversed by means of the switch. Okay. So I gotta find that switch. Sentinels. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's good to know. Right. And then figurines. Apparently there's someone in here called the Mother Brain, so we're going to want to see if we can get those dolls so that we can get an audience with them. No, I'm good. Where'd that other guy go? Did he leave the room or so? Oh yeah, he left the room, alright. Thanks, buddy. In here, there's the 50,000 gold that I was talking about, and a high potion. Alright. Well, that'll make things a little easier. You don't have to wait for him to go to the different rooms either. You could just totally just jump in here as Robo, I believe. I think. There we go. Yep, just hit that switch, zap yourself with Robo, and then run around like a maniac until the lightning goes into a pod, and then you can open it up. And in here, we get one of the dolls. Hey, there's something in this one. Hang on, let me shake it a little. It's stuck. I can't get it out. There it goes. Speed capsule. All right. Yeah, you have to wait a few seconds in order to get that speed capsule, so... Probably stuck in the doll. Something like that. Was that another shiny I just saw? I don't know what that's all about, but anyway. Let's go unlock more doors. By turning ourselves into the human conduit. Well, not human conduit. The robotic conduit. Where do I open that door from? Oh, already open. Okay. Let's give it a shot then. I don't know where this goes, but yeah, we can probably get back, okay? Ah, a save point. Okay. Yeah, I might as well use it. We can use a shelter while we're here. I got enough of them as well. Go. Should probably save to a separate slot because I'm inside here. That's okay, though. But yeah, as you can see, with that 50,000 gold that we got, we're already up and over the 150k that I was talking about, so that's pretty nice. To survive, what else is there? Oh, hang on, did I not? Okay, I didn't quite get all of that room there. Hello! Can I get in here? Yes, I can, but I have to pay the price first. Well, that's not very nice. And we'll just get rid of them. Alright, well, that takes care of that. We'll have a lot of spheres by the time we're out of here, so that'll be nice. Give us some stuff. Where does this lead? Back down. Okay. Maybe we're... Yep, I was going to say maybe we're up by the... what's it called now? Uh-oh. Up beyond the laser there. I probably didn't need to use that to kill, especially now that there's only one of them. Not really necessary. Okay, that takes care of that. Yeah, heal beam is in order, so let's do that. There you go. See, Robo's not doing too bad with that heal beam. Even with just the few magic capsules that I've given him, he's still hitting for a good solid 300 HP there. Or, yeah, through healing for a solid 300 HP, so that's pretty nice. Ah, okay, so that switches the control of the conveyor belt there. So that'll make it a little easier for us to go back down here, if I do that. And then we can go against the grain here to get the conveyor belt to come back up. Like, once we get the lightning there, once we shock ourselves, which I can't do from here, we can run all the way around, and before it runs out, we can end up right up there. So let's go do that. Zap, and then run. Run as fast as you can, Robo. Because we got places to be, and people to see, and lightning to bazap. Oh, hang on. I think I ran out. Yep, I ran out. Okay. Well, anyway, let's go back down here. Get more lightning. I forgot to hit the switch last time, so I guess you can probably just make it to it, so hopefully that switch stays activated. And go. Okay. Never thought I'd be doing any speed running like a Sonic Adventure game in Chrono Trigger, but hey, I guess, you know, you never really know with these things. Ah, there we go. Looks like another sentry bot. There's some ethers. What do you do? Ah, okay, there we go. Let's see if we can lead him out. Oh, okay, he follows us. Cool. Can I go this way then and turn the switches off? Hang on. Make it easier for him to get there. Just turn off? No. Okay. So let's see where he's going. Ah, there he is. Just follow me down. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Go around the thing. Go around the thing. There you go. That's it. I knew you could do it. He's not the smartest sentinel in the world, is he? Alright, we'll go slow for him. We'll let him follow like he's a legitimate member of the party. With our swagger walk there. Doot, 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 doot. Go greet your brother. Ha! And here we get a vigilance hat, very nice. And then over here is another doll. The vigilance hat that we just got is actually something that we'll be able to unlock, being able to buy more of a little bit later, but basically what it does is it gives you complete status protection against everything except for Chaos and Omnilock there. So that's pretty nice. It's actually Robo's ultimate headgear, and I wasn't expecting to get it for him here, to be honest with you. I was expecting to get it for him later, but that's okay, because it will help us out with what's coming up here anyway. Yeah, I didn't expect that when I went through here. But yeah, I actually do, that actually saves me a little bit of money there, because I was going to be getting, those are the things I'm going to be buying that cost 50,000 gold to get. So that saves me a little bit of extra cash there, so that's pretty nice. Alright, I think we're done in this room, so let's head back downstairs and see where we can go from there, or upstairs, as it were. Out of here, I think there's a capsule in this room, if I remember right. Just gotta look for it. I thought there was. Ah, there it is. Another strength capsule. Now, how are we doing on capsules, by the way? We have both of our party members that we're gonna need them for here, so might as well. Hang on. There we go. So we'll see how many we've got. 3, 3, and 2. I'm gonna wait to use the speed capsules until I know what everybody's speed is at generally. So we will eventually use them though, so no big deal. In the meantime, let me save real quick again, since we just did some stuff. And then we'll move on. Uh-oh. More of these guys. Do I really need to do this? Probably not, but we're gonna do it anyway. Screw it. The zap. Okay, that takes care of that. Mages learn Dark Mist, his next new tech. Alright. In here, there's another Lapis. Alright. How close are you to being done there, Mages? I think you get... Yeah, I was going to say, I think you get one more besides your ultimate there, so... Unfortunately, Mages' ultimates and this one both cost 900 tech points to get to, so they're a little bit difficult to get there, but that's okay. We should have enough time between here and the end of the game to get him everything he needs. Hopefully. Alright, so we're all healed up. Let's keep going. What does Robo have equipped, by the way, in his accessories? Slot speed ring. Okay. That's fine. Let's keep going. Oh, hey, that robot kind of looks like Robo. Maybe it's a different model. Atropos, huh? Well, nice to meet you, or see you again, as the case might be. What are you talking about? Oh, was he? Well, doesn't make any sense, because he was stuck in a... He wasn't in a dome with any humans, was he? I think he was in a dome by himself. You're talking to the wrong person there, Atropos. Ayla's not going to listen, or Ayla doesn't understand it, and Magus just isn't going to listen to you, so... Oh, apparently the Mother Brain is the person that they answer to, I guess? Nope. It may have been my mission before, but it's not my mission anymore! Tampered is the wrong word. More like fixed. Improved. Yeah, that's what Saren said there, and look what happened to him. You can still do the right thing! It just requires you to shoot yourself in the face, but I don't have a gun. Well, damn. My name is Robo. You are not my family. Prepare to die. Uh-oh. What? Oh, okay. So some kind of family feud then, huh? Alright, Robo. We'll do the 1v1 against Atropos. Let's do it. So, basically, easiest way to fight her, Rapid Fire Fist. Brah! This should be over fairly quickly. Because, well, she's got Rocket Punch and a few other things, but she doesn't really have anything that can... She has Cure Beam. She has basically every tech that Robo has. I think she also has one that Robo doesn't have yet, but we'll get it eventually, so I'm not too concerned. You may eventually need to heal during this fight. I forget how much damage she actually does to you. But I think Robo is fairly well prepared for this fight. He's got good armor, he's got good magic defense, so we should be okay. Ow. Ow, okay, maybe I should heal now. Did that do exactly half? Well, I'll use a Cure Beam anyway, just in case. Or maybe I should have waited, because then I could have used an elixir or something. Oh well. It's fine, we're fine. Was that supposed to be Rapid Fire Fist? I'll show you a Rapid Fire Fist! Ha! Oh, quit your laughing. Uh-oh. And there's one we don't have yet, but we will. Just not yet. I think it's Fire Elemental, though, so yeah, not too much damage. I don't know how close she is to death, so I'm just kind of going to attack normally for a minute there, because I think she's pretty close, because she just spams Proximity Bomb over and over again when she's close to death. But, yeah, we should be fine. I'm trying to gauge whether or not I should use an elixir or something, but yeah, I guess I don't have to be stingy with them. What good are they going to do me just sitting in my inventory, am I right? Oh, there we go. How? Well, she's damaged, but not dead yet. Guess we knocked some sense into her. Do you recognize me now? Well, you were kind of taken over by malevolent will, so that's not good. Directive. No, not that movie. That movie is a lot more heart-wrenching. Well, I'm not that damaged, so it's okay. Uh-oh. Well, she's damaged enough. Damn. Well, anyway, Atropos gives Robo her ribbon, and it's the ribbon that she was wearing, maybe, but I'm thinking it's more like a program, because it raises Robo's natural speed by 3 and his natural magic defense by 10, so now he no longer needs the speed ring to keep up with everybody. So that's pretty nice. I mean, it sucks about his girlfriend, obviously, but, you know. She's still here, just, you know. She's inside me now. Isn't it supposed to be the other way around? Well, anyway. So yeah, if we take a look at Robo's stats now, yeah, that's much better. I mean, he still doesn't have huge magic defense, but don't worry, we'll sort that out eventually too, because there's actually a little bit better armor that he can get than the Ruby armor in not that long that will make him much, much better than he was before. And because of the fact that he doesn't need the speed ring to keep up with everyone anymore, we can potentially give him other things, such as the sunglasses, to boost his damage. Alright, well that takes care of that. So let's keep going. Can't go that way just yet, I don't think. Does this switch work? Yeah, it does. Alright, and what's in here? I think I saw a capsule. There we go. And a Mega Elixir, thank you, that's very nice. Oh, there goes the sad music. We're not going to use that Mega Elixir for a while, anyway. It might come up towards the very end of the game, like maybe in the final boss fight or something, but yeah, hopefully we won't have to use it till then. Well, thankfully we killed most of his spawn, so... It says you. Well, you can't make a utopia on pure logic, because logic doesn't factor in the idealistic view of a utopia, so your logic is flawed. Okay, if you say so. But you can't go around saying everybody else is obsolete then. She's not very nice, is she? Anyway. Let's meander our way down here. What's in here? Some more money. Alright. And in here... Oh, uh-oh. There was a person in there, was... Oh, Jesus. Go, Robo, go! Uh-oh. Okay, well, we're gonna have to stop Mother Brain because something was happening to that person. I don't know what they'd be doing on a conveyor belt. Could be processed, but... Hey, how you doing there, Sayer? Is that... I can't hardly see it because my window's glaring with your teal username color, sorry. S-A-Y-I-U-R? Yeah. Hi, Sayer. How you doing? You are the only one for right now, along with me. But Conqueror will be back in a little bit. He's just going and grabbing some food. How are you today? Uh-oh. Probably better off than we are right now, because we're about to be knee-deep in robots! Pretty good, that's good. Of course, if the robots would stop shooting each other, they'd probably be a little bit better off. Ow. Okay, quit it. I've had enough! Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do, Magus. That'll do. Alright, Robo got Proximity Bomb. A little late for that, considering Atropos kind of beat us to it, but that's okay. I think a heal beam is in order after that one, though. There we go. And that means that he's actually pretty close to getting his final tech there. Electrocute. See, this is why I kind of started giving Robo some of the the magic capsules there is because he has Rapid Fire Fist for his physical damage there, but he also has Proximity Bomb, Electrocute, Heal Beam. He has a lot of magical attacks that he gets access to late in the game, and I think a lot of his better dual attacks are also magical in nature, so it's not too bad of an idea to give him those magic capsules. Along with Ayla, of course, because she also has high damage multipliers with her magical attacks. Uh-oh. Now, why are you shooting each other? What kind of sense does that make? Alright, let's get rid of them before they start zapping everybody. Well, I'll just zap them instead. Actually, Ayla, how close are you to your next tech? Now that I think about it, because you've got a few coming, don't you? Well, she got Tailspin a little while ago, but now she has Dino Tail on the way. It's kind of like, well, actually, we don't have the one for Frog that deals extra damage when his HP is low just yet either, do we? But yeah, it deals more damage when her HP is low. It's got situational use. I'll explain what that situation is eventually. We're not quite there yet, so... What goes... Oh, hang on, you know what goes here? I know what goes here. Plop down the dolls, and there you go. And that'll open up the doors to the Mother Brain, presumably, but before we go there, let's go back here, because I think there is a little area over there that we can go to. Yep, there we go. High ether there. Anything down here? Don't think so. Did I get all the capsules in here? Let me look. Make sure. Check my notes real quick. Shake the Poyozo doll in the red room, past the lasers. Did I get the ones past the lasers? The lasers are right there, so I got that one. I think I got them all. I think that it says there's one in the hidden passage at the end of the conveyor belt, but I'm not sure which conveyor belt it's talking about. Is it this one? Nope. Nope, not that one. Let's see if there's another conveyor belt in here, or if it's just the other one that's back up here. This doesn't look like a conveyor belt. Well, even if I don't get it, it's not a huge deal. Don't know if this place is going to explode after this, so... Oh, so you're the Mother Brain. Kind of fancy. She's got that whole prism thing going. Yeah, I'll keep my memories, thanks. Alright, Robo. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to lead Robotkind down the correct path, which is the one where we don't kill everyone. Hey, I'm here too. What about me? You just got here. Oh, well, I guess there is that. Didn't know laughing was in your programming there. Seems like a weird thing to program into a robot, doesn't it? You'd think it'd be in like the Uncanny Valley or something. I don't know about little hope, but I may or may not have little money to give you. Okay, so here's the thing with this boss. The screens will actually heal the Mother Brain. And as long as they're active, they will continue to heal her. So you could destroy them, or you could use Boogie to stop them. I don't want to destroy them because the boss will get really pissed off if you do that. So we're going to do that, and then we'll focus on targeting her with single attacks. Confuse is kind of a bastard of a status ailment, but we should be okay. I guess I could try charming her. I don't think Boulder Toss is going to work. What do we have for dual attacks? Beast Toss? Yeah, that's not going to... Spin Kick might work. Let's try charming her first, and then we'll do a Rapid Fire Fist when we get to Robo's turn there. Just see what she's got. If she has anything. A blue plate. Okay, that'll work. Thank you. But yeah, I don't want to use multi-targeting moves because I don't want to actually target the displays because they'll die anyway once she does, so... Rapid Fire Fist! Alright. Those sunglasses are really helping Robo with that damage there. And I think we should be fine. I don't think we're going to really need to bother with healing before we get to this point. Tailspin, like I said, is like Boulder Toss. You have to be able to actually lift the enemy in order to do anything with it. So since we can't do that, let's just use Cat Attack. Be nice if I had Ayla's ultimate tech at this point, but Cat Attack will do. It does a little more damage than her physical attack, so... I hope she doesn't confuse Ayla. That would be kind of terrible. Let's see. Does Dark Bomb? Oh, it does hit those guys. Okay. Well, I don't want to... Oh, okay. There we go. We got her. Alright. Some extra money. Not bad. I need to remember to unequip that Workman's Wallet, though, because after this, I don't think anything else is in the future for the side quests, so... Because you weren't being very nice. Alright, and we got Robo's ultimate equipment, the Teraton Arm and/or the Crisis Arm, depending on which one you want to use. One of them is a lot better than the other one, but only at higher levels. Well, that's kind of sad. Are you okay? I guess he is. All right. So the real question is, can you get back in once you're done there? Probably not, because this isn't... Yeah, it's deactivated. So we can't get back in, unfortunately. So if I missed one, oh well. It's not like they're that important. They are important, but not to the extent that I'm worried about missing one. One capsule, that is. Oh yeah, we got a pretty good amount of spheres out of that, so that's good. 4 magic capsules, that's good as well. So let's use 2 on Robo, and 2 on Ayla. There we go. 3 strength capsules. Yeah, we could use it like this. We'll use 1 on Robo and 2 on Ayla. There we go. That's better. Do that. And anyway, let me talk about the arms that we just got for Robo. So we got a couple of them. We got the Teraton Arm, which is his actual ultimate gear because it gives him the most attack power. But that's debatable because we also got the Crisis Arm. It gives only 1 extra offensive damage for his attack stat, but the damage that you deal with it is based on the last digit of his HP. So he currently has a 5 as his last digit of his maximum HP, but it's based on your current HP, and my current HP, the last digit is a 1. So if I was to attack with, say, Rapid Fire Fist with the Crisis Arm equipped while I'm at my current HP value, I'd do, like, no damage. But if my HP value was at a 9, say when I'm at maximum HP, which is 999, it'd deal a whole ton of damage. So it's pretty nice for him, but honestly, I'm not even sure if we're going to max out Robo's HP by the end of this playthrough, so I'm just going to stick with the Teraton Arm. You can use the Crisis Arm if you totally want to break the game over your knee, but yeah, I'm good without it. It's fine. Magic Scarf? No, not the Scarf. It's the ring. There we go.
The ring is the precious.
I can't do a Gollum voice like I used to be able to, unfortunately. Alright, well that takes care of that. We got a good amount of money out of it, and now we can continue with the side quests. But first, let's warp back to the end of time so we can restructure our party for the next side quest. Let's see here. What's the next one? The next big adventure we're going to go on. I need Luca, Marley, and Robo in this next party for this next side quest. So let's do that. But first, of course, we'll heal up. Alright, there's that. Let's see. Well, we can talk to Marley about it, or actually, we can talk to Luca about it since we already took care of her quest there. So, Robo, you're gonna go down here. Let's get Luca and Marley in the party. Alright. And how's everybody doing on their text there? You're all done, so is Marley. Robo's gonna get there with Electrocute eventually. And then, there we go, Chrono's done. Magus, he comes back in the party eventually here, right? 1, 2. Yeah, he's in the party for 2 other quest lines, so he should be able to get his ultimate there. Robo should be able to get his because he's in the party for this one, and then the Black Omen, so he'll be able to get his. I think Frog's pretty close to getting Frog Squash. Yeah, he's pretty close, so he'll get it because he's in the party for a couple of other quests too. And then Ayla is in the party for the Black Omen as well, so she'll be able to get Dino Tail and all that. And actually, she's in 1, 2, 3. She's in every side quest after this one, so she'll be fine on getting her text there. Alright. Well, anyway, let's save real quick, and then we'll head off to the next side quest, the next adventure on our list of things to do. Oops, we're good there. So let's go. Board the Epoch. And off we go. We're going to take it this time over to 600 AD, so we can check out that villa that Lady Fiona had going on there. You missed the end of Robo's side quest there, Conquer. It was interesting. Robo had to kill his old girlfriend and also the mother brain of all the robots in the dome, but we got some pretty good equipment out of it, so it's not a terrible loss, just slightly. Anyway, so now we're moving on to the next side quest. I also got this equipment for Robo, the Teraton arm and the Vigilance hat, so that's nice. But other than that, yeah, we're good. We're good. My eventual hope here, because the Taban suit for Luca is her ultimate armor piece, unless you're doing some of the bonus content, which I'm not doing for this particular playthrough. We'll do it at a different time. My eventual hope is that I want Luca to have her natural speed be a 7, so that way she has a natural speed of 10 when she has the Taban suit on. So I'm actually going to unequip the headband. What should I give her? Could give her that for the extra damage, but eh. The extra magic defense could go too. She might want some extra HP. Out of anybody that needs it, she might be the one that wants it. Yeah, we're going to give her the golden earring there for the extra HP. That's a lot of extra HP she's got there now. It would actually probably work with Robo, too, like if I gave him the silver earring. 981. So yeah, the golden earring would get him up to 999, so if I really wanted to use the Crisis Arm, I guess I could. But, yeah, I don't. This is fine. And then I guess we'll keep the sunglasses on Robo for now. But ideally, I want Luca and Marley moving at the same speed there. Robo, I think, will also be moving at the same speed as them because he has 10 speed naturally now. So let's give Luca one of these. So that'll get her to 10. And then Marley, let's see, I can give her 1, and then I can take the speed valve off of her and give her back her headband. So there's that, and we'll use the other speed capsule on her. Eventually, when I get another one, I'm going to want to use it on her so that I can just give her 10 speed naturally without her having to wear any gear that does that. But I don't know when I'd get another speed capsule after this. I know there's another capsule in this next quest area, but it's not anything that I can... It's not a speed capsule, so it's not really going to help me in that regard. That HP value just seems excessive for Luca. Maybe I'll just give her the... Maybe I'll give Robo the magic ring. Oh, that's right, he doesn't have it because Ayla has it. Hold on. Stand by! You can have that for now, then. And then we'll give you the magic ring so that you can heal us better, especially now since you're going to be getting some magic multipliers out of, like, ice tackle and fire tackle and all that stuff. And then we'll go with the sunglasses for Luca. Give her a little extra damage there. Although, really, does it matter? Because she's got the Wonder Shot, so that's not really gonna help. Well, I'm gonna be attacking with her magic anyway, so we can make it work with that. Anyway, so let's go to the villa and see what's going on in there. Oh, well, good. I'm glad. Let's go check it out. Hey, Marco. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad for the two of you. So what do you have to say? Oh, there's a desert cave there now, huh? That wasn't there the last time we were here. Well, that's not good. So what do you have to say about that? Yeah, probably. That's probably the sapling that the Zeo Kingdom lady said she would cultivate in secret there when we talked to her. So yeah, that was actually kind of important for a side quest. You can still go back to 12,000 BC and tell her, like if you didn't tell her when she was in the kingdom, she would have saved it anyway, and then been like, well, I don't know if I should put it out of its misery or what, You can then tell her to put it out of its misery and you'll miss this side quest, but I told her to cultivate it, so that's why we could do the side quest. Excuse me. Yeah, well, we can take care of those monsters for you. So that's our next step, is to go in here and handle those monsters for Fiona there. So let's save real quick, and then we'll go from there. Inside the sunken desert. And then we'll sink into quicksand. Yep. And we'll have to find a way out of here eventually. I think this room is full of enemy encounters, if I remember right, so we're going to have to... Oh, God. Spinning in circles. Hold on. Get that chest. Get that... Get that chest. I'll get it eventually. There we go. A lapis. Alright. Yeah, I think this room is full of enemy encounters, so I might want to just meander my way around the room until they all get here. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure all of them are weak to water, so let's just give them an ice tube. And then go from there. So yeah, it reduces their defense. Nice shot, Luca. Jesus. So that's why I brought Marley along. Frog can do the same thing, so he'll be nice if you want to take him along. There's a Fire Punch tech, the Fire Tackle, Double Bomb, and Cure Wind. This party hasn't really had Robo in it very often, so that's why they're getting so much stuff out of it. So that's another reason why I brought them along, so that way we can get all the techs that we need to get. Alright, so same as before, just throw some ice around, and then, well, we could probably blast him with, like, Flare or something, and that'll deal some good damage, but, we don't need to bother with that. Luca's doing good damage with her Wonder Shot anyway, so... Surprisingly good, actually. So I must have... The playtime that we've got must be giving her a good multiplier out of it. Or not. It could just be random. I think that's how it is. I think it's just random. Let's see if we can get to that treasure chest there. Alright, an elixir, that's good. Uh-oh. So yeah, there's a total of 7 encounters in this room. This is the 3rd one. So let's throw some ice around, and then, do you guys have a combo yet that hits more than one enemy? You do, Double Bomb. Unfortunately, Double Bomb hits in the area surrounding Robo, just like Proximity Bomb, so we can't really make too much use of it if he's all the way over there. Now, if he was in Luca's position, we'd be better off, but that's okay. We'll just attack normally. And she must be getting that amount of damage just on a critical hit because her regular damage is, I mean, it's better than what Marley's got going on for her right now, but not by too much. Ow. This is going to be one of those things that, like, reduces my HP to 1 or something. Oh, no, not bad. Okay. Alright, well, that takes care of that. Now, we could go down there, but first, let's go over here. Let's see if we can grab some stuff first. Before we go down there. That's the good thing about this party, though. A lot of people, or at least the people that I've seen play this game, they would rather see that all of the characters move as quickly as they possibly can. I prefer having all of the characters' ATB bars fill up in tandem, so that way they can all do their moves basically at the same time. So if they want to do dual attacks or something like that, they're all able to do them without too much difficulty. So basically, I'd rather that they move in sync with each other than them move as quickly as possible and be kind of disjointed with their movements, because then I'm just waiting around anyway, so I might as well, do it the other way. Boy, it sure would be nice if Robo was in the front part of the party there, so we could avoid all that extra damage that Luke is taking there. Well, let's get rid of these guys. Fire 2 didn't seem to do the job, but probably Flare would if I bothered casting it. Not bad. There's a Lapis and an extra level. Alright. So before we get moved around too much by the sand and end up in another encounter, let's get a cure going. There we go. And then an aura for Robo. Alright. So now what else we got here? An Aeonian suit. Does anybody need that? I don't think so. I don't think it's much better than what I've got. Yeah, not really. Because it's like, what? Yeah, slightly worse. Maybe Marley could make use of it. She doesn't really need the extra magic defense. Or I could equip her with the ruby armor. That could work too. Yeah, either way, she's getting a little extra defense for a little less magic defense. Yeah, I'll stick with what I've got. We're good. We're good. Now let me just meander around the room, try and grab these guys from their spawn areas. You hit that one, and then you hit that one as well, just in case it doesn't die. And as you can see, I can just basically kill any enemies besides those vile pillars without having to worry myself too much about it. So that's good. There we go, there's another one. These guys are easy though, Marley can handle them. No problem. I'm gonna have to give her some extra healing there though, probably like a mid-ether or something before I move into the next room. Which we're gonna go and move towards right now. And of course we'll get in another battle on the way there, but that's okay. Like I said, I was looking for all of these, so it's fine. I think this is the 6th battle, so I might have missed one, but that's okay. We might get it on the way back up here anyway, so. Could probably even use a high ether on her, too. Because again, what good are they going to do me if they're just sitting in my inventory, right? So, let's see here. High ether, Marley. There we go. Does anybody... I could use regular ethers on Luca and Robo there. And let's use some min potions, just to say that I used some of these items for something, other than just letting them sit in my inventory and collect dust. Alright, let's go. There's a treasure down there. Let's see if we can grab it. There we go. Uh-oh, Sand's dragging me! I don't know. That was some kind of earthquake or something. Whoa! Antlion? Let's find out. Something like that, yeah. Oh boy. Yes, it could, and then we'd be in for a surprise! There's some extra money for us. Let's see if we can grab these items without him eating me. There's a turbo ether. Over here we can get... Come on, get it. There's an Aeonian helm. Uh-oh, he got me! Alright. Oh, not you again! Damn it. Oh well. We'll deal with it. Okay, so I believe this one is also sort of like the Mother Brain, in that the core, you don't want to kill the core, because if you kill the core, I think it gets pretty pissed off. So let's try killing, well actually, let's get over to Marley's turn first. We'll do an Ice 2, and then after we do that, we'll start attacking something other than that. I'm not sure if his, okay, there you go. We'll attack the bottom first, since that's where my attacks went to. I could use Rapid Fire Fist on it, I probably should. I'm just afraid to use any multi-targeting stuff because I don't want to kill the core by accident and then totally mess this up. So let's try Rapid Fire Fist instead. Yes, it's him again, except more powerful, exactly. Let's see how much damage that does. Oh, just about the same as it did before, so not too bad. Okay, just attack. We're not doing that much damage, but that's okay. We'll get this. Especially if he starts sucking the HP out for his other forms instead of there. With the Rapid Fire Fist going, we should be able to take care of him in not too long. I believe that heals the head, so that's okay. Let's try reducing his defense again, just see if it does anything different there. Okay, it does. Alright. Now let's try hitting this again, and then, I guess I could cast fire on it just to see if it actually hits it. Okay, that takes care of that. What are you gonna hit there now, Luca? Core? Oh, okay. Well, the core gets healed by that, so now at least I don't have to worry about the core, you know, being whatever. Anyway, let's wait for Robo's turn, and then we'll try out our new Cure Wind. I was going to say Cure Beam, but I think that's somebody else, so let's try this out. And you attack the top there. This is a little unnecessary because it heals for 6 bazillion HP, but that's okay. Yeah, that Wonder Shot is pretty nice for Luca. It's a bit of a gamble because, you know, it obviously it deals random damage, but I'm okay with that. She gets a lot more attack power out of it that way, especially with the sunglasses. Like, look at that! That's ridiculous! If only Marley could get something like that, but she doesn't get that kind of attack power until New Game Plus, unfortunately. In my case, anyway. You could get it if you went to the dimensional vortices, I should say, that opened up after we first met up with Lavos there. And then I believe the core will run away after a certain amount of time, so I'm going to try to attack it and kill it if I can. Nice, Luca. Yep, there we go. That got us some EXP out of it. If you don't kill it, you don't get EXP or TP, I think. I think you just get gold. So that was nice. Nice shot, Luca. She's a... what's that called? Nice shooting Tex, basically. She's a sharpshooter now. That's what I was looking for. Yes, she will. Alright, so that I think that takes care of all the monsters that are in here, too. I don't think they show up anymore, either. So let's just run around, see if we can find anything else that's in here, because they got a pretty good stuff in here. And then we'll go and report to Fiona and let her know that she can grow the sapling now. Uh-oh. Not this again. Alright, so I think I got everything down here, so now it's just a matter of getting the item that is up on this ledge here. There we go. And in here, a muscle ring. Alright, well, not great, but not bad. Can I fill this section of the map out real quick? Ooh. Kind of. Well, whatever, it's not a big deal. That might be how it is. I think it's kind of similar to Traveler. Or is it Traveler or Numerology in Final Fantasy VI? One of them calculates it based on, I think, the last number in your playtime. So that could be why it's calculating that, and that would make sense because our time is pretty high right now in the digits there, in the minutes there. Well, that's minutes, not seconds, but you could be right. It could have to do with minutes or seconds marker in the playtime there. I don't know. I'll have to research it. And actually, I mean, I could do that right now. Thinking about it. Well, at least I got up and out of there. Okay, are all the monsters gone? I'm pretty sure. Aha! Let's not miss this. There's a strength capsule. Yeah, monsters are gone. So, let's get out of here. Now we can go have a chat with Fiona and let her know it's safe to plant the, what's it called? But first, the sapling. That's what I was going to say. But first, let's use this strength capsule on Robo. And, should we heal up? Oh, it's really just Robo's MP there. I got enough shelters, why not? Again, I won't use all of them by the end of the game, so that's fine. So yeah, you could be right about that. Anyway, let's head over to the villa. Hey Fiona, we took care of your monster problem. Oh, you're welcome. Well, I mean, it's, you know, it'll be a slow process, but you should be able to do it. You got 400 years. Sounds like you need an army. Well, technically I have a one-man army right here, if you want to take care of him. Actually, that's not a bad idea there, Robo, because your battery will probably last for at least that long. If it's solar-powered, it'll last even longer than that. So, I mean, if you don't mind doing it, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Sure, let's do it, Robo. Sounds like a plan. And so they'll bring in another party member there, and Robo will till the land for ages, essentially. For 400 years he's going to work to repopulate the forest here in this region of the world. But thankfully, we don't have to sit here and wait for him to do that. I'm just researching the Wonder Shot there real quick, so that's why I'm not moving anywhere just yet. Hang on. Chrono Trigger Wonder Shot. Clarifying damage of the Wonder Shot, that sounds like a good one. So, apparently the Wonder Shot, according to the damage formula that this guy has on here, and I don't know how accurate this is, but according to this post, the Wonder Shot can deal a variable amount of damage, either 10% of normal damage, 50% of normal damage, 100% of normal damage, 200% of normal damage, or 300% of normal damage. So that is probably why she's doing pretty good with it. I mean, it's variable still, but it's far more than Luca would probably get out of any damage she'd get from other weapons. There's only one other weapon in the game that I can even think of that I'd want to put in that slot besides that, and we won't have access to that weapon until we do New Game Plus anyway, so... But anyway, while Robo takes care of that, obviously he's not available for your party while he's doing that, as you can see. But thankfully, we don't have to wait around for him to do all that. We can just jump 400 years ahead in time and see the results of his work. Yeah, so I don't know if that's that little, hey look, the forest is back. Nice. Yeah, I think it was desert over here before this, but now it's not. See, I think that little patch of information there that says, what's it called? Playtime determines damage. It might be a bit of a misnomer or a mistranslation or something like that. Again, though, I only looked at one forum post, so that post could have been wrong as well, so you never know. Alright, well anyway, let's go into Fiona's Shrine there, now that I'm done looking at... my phone. Well, sounds like they did pretty good for themselves over the 400 years that we've been gone. Oh, good. Well, they kept him around, so I'm glad they didn't, chunk him for parts or something. That would suck. And so here's where we're going to spend all of that money that we've been getting there, because she has a bunch of different caps available to prevent various status ailments, but also the Vigilance Hat, which is it's a hat that prevents status ailments. So that's going to be pretty nice. We're actually going to, let's see, how many do I want? I know I wanted one for Robo, and he's got one, so I think I'm just going to buy 3 more. Is there ever a point where I'm going to need to have 3 more in the party? I need 2 for that party. Well, actually, technically I need 3 for that party, so until we get to the point where we find a replacement for the Vigilance Hats, which isn't going to be for a little while just yet, I will buy 3. And just keep them equipped on everybody in your party, and then you'll be good. So yeah, lots of money we just spent, but that's okay. That's okay. It's well worth the investment of 150,000 gold. I think that's actually better even for Luca there than the Taman's helm too, so I think we'll hold on to that for her for right now. I'll eventually sell off all this excess gear that I've got, but I'm going to wait until I've got everybody fully stocked and equipped with everything that they need to have equipped before I do that, so... But anyway, in here, there's Robo. Let's see if we can reactivate him. Just slide him right off the altar first, and then Luca, maybe we'll be able to take him back to her house and just, take care of it from there. I guess he's still kind of active. Are you okay? You've been sleeping for a while there, Robo. But you did it, so... Well, that's terrifying to think about. He toiled alone for 400 years to see this day. At least he restored the forest. That's pretty nice. Sounds good, Robo. Let's do it. What are we gonna do? Party? No. Sit around the campfire while he gets repaired. Okay. That's fine, too. What's that? How do you figure? Oh, really? I wonder what entity that would be. Also a possibility. So maybe you're saying the planet is the one that's creating the gates or something, because it knows that Lavos is parasiting itself, and it's like, hey, maybe these people can stop it. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, your life does flash before your eyes when you're getting ready to die, apparently. Yes, that, basically, except I said it without the ye olde English. True. Very true. So perhaps the planet knows that it's dying, and it's like, well, maybe we should, you know, look back on the times that were, you know, the most important moments in my life, quote unquote, and see where we could have changed things. And hey, look, there's these time travelers. They might be able to actually change things. So keep the gates open. Well, we won't have time gates to change all of the moments of our lives, I'll tell you that. Sounds like a sore subject. Always moving forward, this Luca. Very true. So that's why we have to stop him from destroying the planet and all that other stuff. Good question, Magus. Maybe you know. Probably. I think the DS content might actually give us a clue as to who it is, but I'm not 100% sure about that, so don't quote me on that. Maybe we'll see more when we do the New Game Plus playthrough in a little while. Again, though, that's going to be like months from now, so... Hey, Luca, what's up? She probably couldn't sleep. Everybody else is asleep. I guess we could go for a quick walk. Clear our head or something. Oh, hey. Where did this come from? I have never seen a red time gate before. I guess we could go in. Let's find out where this one takes us. This place seems kind of familiar. Really familiar. Like, I'm pretty sure I know who wrote that. I think Luca does too. I wouldn't do that there, Lara, if I were you. I get a feeling it won't end well for you. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Well, I know what it is. So let's see if we can enter it there. L-A-R-A is the password. Literally, you press those buttons, and it's Lara's name, and it stops the machine. Boy, that was heavy. Could have ended very poorly. If you didn't know the password, by the way, you could have gone up into Lara's room and gotten a note up there that says something about, like, the password is the person most precious to me, or something like that. Well, I don't know how the note ended up here, considering Luca is still in this area, but whatever. Doesn't matter. We saved Luca's mom. All right. She was handicapped, by the way, due to that accident that we just prevented there in the regular timeline. So now if we go back there, she can actually get up and walk around again. So that's pretty nice. Robo, what are you doing here? Well, it's kind of hard not to. She was her mom, so... Oh, hey. Nice. It's a nice little trinket for our troubles. And we received the Green Dream, which is a one-time, well, not one-time, you can, as long as it's equipped on whomever you equip it to, during a battle, you can revive yourself from death once. So it's pretty nice, but I don't know that I'll ever really need it for anything. Maybe in some of the fights in New Game Plus, but yeah. But yeah, that's why I brought Luca and Robo along in the same party for that one, especially Luca as the leader, because it seems like that's sort of her personal quest. She talks about the Sunstone like it's her personal quest, but this one seems a little bit more personal to her, so that's why I brought her along as the main party member there. And also because she inflicts ridiculous damage with the Wonder Shot, so I mean, there's that too. So, excuse me. Anyway, what's next? Next one is Frog's personal quest. So let's go back to the end of time and see what Frog says about that before we go hunting and doing all that. I probably should bring Magus in for something here, but we don't need to that badly. Not yet, anyway. He'll get his time, don't worry. So let's go to the end of time. And I think this next one will be the last side quest that we do today. I don't know how long exactly it'll take to do, but I don't think it'll take that long. I'm pretty sure we can handle it in the amount of time that we have. The next couple of side quests after this one are a little longer, so might want to do these here and now. Well, I think you know who it is there, Frog. It's back down in the northern ruins. So let's bring Frog into the party for that one. I'm gonna keep Chrono in the party for this one. Well, actually, let me think about that. Because Magus kind of needs the levels more than Chrono needs the levels, so maybe I'll wait to keep him in the party. I'll bring Magus in and Ayla. Well, let's look at Magus' levels there and see how far behind he is. He's not that far behind, I don't think. Yeah, a little bit, but, well. That's okay. I'll keep Magus in the party. Chrono's had time to shine already. He's been in the party forever, so. But I do want to unequip the, oops, I give you Taban's helm, there we go. I do want to unequip the Vigilance hats from everybody except for Robo there. You can have the Aeonian helm, that's fine. So that I can equip them on Magus and then Ayla. There we go. And like I said, we'll get a replacement for that in a little while. Not just yet, but soon. So what do I want to give to Ayla there? Probably the Rage Band, I think. Yeah, I think I'll give her the Rage Band. We'll also be getting a replacement for that eventually, too, but not just yet. Later. I can give her the Alluring Top, too. Nah, Rage Band is fine. I have extra Ruby Armor, right? Yeah, I can give that to you. No big deal. And then you can have the Aeonian suit, because we don't need the extra fire protection right now, so that's fine. It's just that the Ruby Armor is the best armor that we can equip at this point, so that's why I've got that going like that. Okay, so let's head down onto the Epoch, and then we'll head to the next area. Now, is this the same party that I've used someplace else here? No, but I will use this party again in a later quest. Oh, well. Like I said, Chrono's had some time to shine already, so we won't worry about it. I could have brought him into Robo's quest too, but yeah, I said, yeah, we don't need it that badly. Where am I going? Middle Ages. Hi-ho, Epoch! Away! Doesn't quite have the same ring as Hi-ho Silver. Oh well. Anyway, we gotta fly all the way over here and check out the town that's over here. We kind of looked here before, but I don't think we looked too hard. Let's see what you guys have got here. No mid-ethers, that's not bad. We could buy some, but we don't need them that badly. I guess maybe we do, because that's all they've got. I'd rather have these high potions. Let's buy a few of those. 15 ethers is fine. Some mid-ethers. Yeah, that's fine. A few Panaceas. That much Athenian water is good, and we'll just buy up to that for shelters. There we go. And now I don't think I'll need any healing items for the remainder of the game, I think. Well, anyway. So we'll check the town out, and then we'll head up to the northern ruins there, and that will let us take a look at what's going on up there. Yeah, well, not if it keeps blocking out the sun there, buddy. Well, we're gonna go check them out in just a moment. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Hang on. Let's do that. There we go. I don't know, I just prefer them in that party order. Look, Toma's here. That's a good question. Oh, that must be the carpenter dude there. Well, she seems to have the hots for Toma there. We'll talk to Toma later. He's part of another side quest coming up, so. Oh, really? I wonder if that beast is a familiar beast. Well, I guess we could go find out. Yeah, we'll talk to Toma later. He's not that important for right now. So yeah, these are the carpenters. I think we talked to them previously. But they're apprentices, and their master, well, he's drinking his woes away at the tavern because he doesn't have any tools. But I don't think that we can do anything about that just yet. So first, let's go check out the ruins and see what we can find here. Kind of an ominous place, huh? I don't even know where to start here. Maybe up here? Or down here, as the case might be. Oh, we got some monsters in here. Alright, let's see what we've got here. We've got Bubble Burst, but that's only one person. Let's try Magus and see if he can do some Lightning 2 here. See how much damage that does. Usually Lightning 2 is pretty effective against most monsters and fiends there, so... Oh, okay, I guess he can only be damaged by magic. Well, that ain't good. Alright, well, in that case, why don't you give Magus a little kiss, and then we'll do Water 2 and Fire 2. Well, I think I found their weakness. Alright, there we go. Magus is getting a little closer on his level now to everybody else. Whether or not their levels are exactly the same is not that important, to be honest with you, but yeah, we'll get to that point. Alright, so Fire 2, and then Water 2, and that might actually do the entire job. I could try a Tailspin because it'll hit both of them. See if we can use that magic that Ayla's got going on there. Uh-oh. What does Grudge do? Ow. Alright, well that takes care of that now. Here's the only problem with this area is that, I mean, we could grab this stuff. There's a Turbo Ether. I think that turns into something else if you wait, basically. Like, all the chests that are in here, if you wait to open them until 1000 AD, they'll power up. I don't know if that applies to the regular chests, but I know it does apply to the sealed chests that are in here, because there are a few of those. We can't go that way just yet because the floor is not cooperating with us. Yeah, they're sort of like zombies, so it's something to that effect. Anyway, so let's see. This was enough last time. Let's see if they grudge Magus to death. You have Cure 2. You do have Cure 2. Well, okay, I guess they don't have to use Grudge when they die. That makes some sense, but not a lot. Okay, that takes care of him anyway, so no big deal. Ayla, why don't you use Keith? There we go. Yeah, she can heal pretty well with Kiss there, just with the magic capsules that I've given her, so that's not bad. Alright, so we can't go that way just yet. Man, this place is an absolute shambles. What about up here? I think there's a, maybe the capsule's in the present there, but I'm pretty sure there's a capsule here in this room. But I don't think we can get it just yet. We can't get in that door either without being able to do something about those holes there. Who can we go see about repairing an area? Well, like we said, there was a dude right here. carpenter. But he doesn't have carpentry tools. So how do we fix that? Well, we need to go find him some carpentry tools. And thankfully, Chorus is still here in the present, so let's go and check it out. Maybe a distant descendant will have some tools that he can spare for him. This is his house, right? Maybe. Oh, really? She's gonna smack him one. Alright, well, good for you, kid. Let's go check and see if he's at the tavern, then. See what he's got to say. There he is. If you have some to borrow. Oh, okay, fine. Alright, well, we can borrow his tools, so let's go grab them from his wife there. Yes, yeah, the eerie pale blue fire kind of gives us a good indicator of whether or not they're, you know, zombies or, you know, that sort of a thing. Yeah, does he have any tools? I was gonna say, why does he keep them in the fridge? But they're on top of the fridge, so never mind. And we got some carpenter's tools. Alright, cool. So let's take them back to the past so that the carpenter can start working again. Alright. We'll land here. Hopefully we didn't do any extra damage when we nicked the fountain there. But I'm sure it's fine. Sir, I've brought you some tools. They might be a little bit better than what you had before. They are. Sure. Cool. Alright. So now he'll head off to his house, and we can head into the house there and see if he'll do some work for us. So, the northern ruins. Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Can you help me with repairing those? That would be nice. Alright, well, it looks like he's going to go and do some work for us. I don't think he does it for free, though. I think you have to, like, I think you have to pay him eventually to work on these ruins, so. But first, I think the first one is pretty good, so. Ah, okay. So basically, what you have to do is you have to get him his tools. Then once he's done repairing the area, he can't go any further because of monsters. Clear the monsters out, and then he can repair more of the area. Sounds like a plan. Alright, well, anyway, let's see. I think he repaired some of the holes in this direction, so let's see if we can go upstairs here. Yep, repaired this hole. So let's go in here. What do you suppose is in here? Looks like some skellies. Uh-oh. And some other skellies. No, wrong person. Hold on. Pardon me for a moment. I need to adjust myself. Let's see how that does. Yeah, not bad, but not incredible. Let's try Tailspin if he doesn't kill them with water there. Is it holy water? Well, probably not. Spin them right round, Ayla. Hey, not bad. It uses a lot of attack points, but it's pretty good for her. There's some lapis, and Ayla got a level up. Good. So once we clear this area of monsters, we can go back and get the carpenter to go back to work for us there. Probably these guys are weak to fire, so I'm just gonna assume that and then go from there. Just like they're friends. I can't Tailspin. Okay, so Tailspin also has a proximity thing to it as well. So if Ayla's not close to them, well, it doesn't work out too well. But we have water too, so that works for me. Right? Yeah, that's the only one we'll hit with it there, so. Glub. Gotcha. And Frog got a level out of that. Cool. So probably once we repair this area, we'll be able to move a little bit further into the ruins there. Ayla, how did you just cross that hole? It's not filled in. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Tailspin wouldn't do us much good. Eventually we'll get something that Ayla can use, although the thing with Ayla is that she's primarily a single targeting damage dealer. She does a lot better against bosses and enemies that don't have too much resistance to physical damage than she does against enemies with magical damage, because like Robo, she has issues with being able to hit everything on the screen, unlike Frog and Luca and Marley and Chrono and Magus. But she's pretty powerful overall, so I would say that more than makes up for it. Okay, well, there's one of the treasure chests that we can't do anything with just yet. And I think that means this room is cleared now. Unfortunately, this house is not clear yet, but we'll get there. Anything downstairs that we can clear out, since I don't know if he went through this area just yet. Let's see. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, well, we got the upstairs ready to be repaired anyway, so let's go check in with our carpenter friend and see if he can't fix this for us. It's a little bit of running back and forth, sure, but it's not too bad. I think you only have to do this like 3 times, so it's not a huge deal. So yeah, you got to pay him a little bit of money to do some repair, but it just makes sense. I mean, he's a carpenter. He doesn't work for free. He did it before as a deal because we got him his tools, but yeah, apparently she just jumped on the air. She has like a double or triple jump or something. Which I wouldn't be surprised. Ayla is a pretty good jumper. So, as we'll learn later on when she gets her ultimate tech there, and she gets a dual tech with Frog that involves them both jumping really high in the air, but that's not yet. Speaking of which, how close is she to that? Let's see. Frog Squash is a little ways out yet. Dino Tail still a little ways out, and Black Hole, again, still a little ways out. Okay, that's fine. I might have to change up my party setup just a little bit in some of the coming side quests just to ensure that Magus gets all of the TP that he needs in order to finish him off. Alright, well, they cleared out more of the area, so let's go and check out upstairs, excuse me, and then see where we can go from here. And the monsters that you clear out in this area don't respawn, by the way, so that should help a little bit. Anyway, we gotta go back downstairs, obviously, because he didn't finish anything upstairs. Alright, well, we can go in here now, so that's good. Oh, that hole's still there. Is it a hole, or is it a chest? No, it's a hole, I think. Alright, let's go in here, then. Let's see what we can find in here. Anything in this room? Nope, doesn't look like it. And in here... I wonder whose grave this is. Oh, Cyrus's grave. Okay. Well, that's not a very nice engraving. Magus, did you do this? Or did Ozzy do this? Yeah, probably is debris, but my screen is a little dark, so I can't really see it that well. I make this oath to you, by my sword! Oh, hey. He came back for one final visit. Hi, Cyrus. Gonna impart some words of wisdom to Frog here? You're welcome. Well, you always said he was a better sword arm than you. And what about now? I guess. You'd think you'd spring up out of your grave and challenge me to a duel or something, but no, I think that's in a different game. Goodbye, Cyrus. We'll miss you. But, well, Frog, you gotta move on. He's dead, dude. And you can live in his, you can carry on his legacy by doing what he asks of you. What about it? they coming back to visit? Yeah, who else would it be? It's Massa and Mune. They have unfused for a moment to impart some more wisdom. Emotional baggage? Well, he was my best friend. I guess that's true. I don't know, is he really over it, though? Alright, Fusion Ha! Again. Doesn't look that much different, to be honest with you. Let's see what Frog thinks. He's the sword expert here. Oh, apparently it's a little stronger than it was. I think a little is not the right word, though. There you go. That's more like it, Frog. No use swallowing. Sounds good. Oh, and by the way, you may not have noticed there, I didn't acknowledge it, but whenever Frog brings out the Mass Immune in this part, Magus, if you have him in the party, turns away from it because obviously the sword is his one true weakness. Nice touch, guys. Anyway, yeah, like I said, a little isn't the right word. It turns out the Mass Immune is Frog's best weapon. We just needed to get it powered up here in order for it to be there. And it's a significant improvement over any of his other weapons there. The Demon Slayer is nice, but it just doesn't compared to the Mass Immune here, especially if I put the Hero's Badge back on him now. Critical hits up the wazoo, that's what's going to happen there. It's kind of ridiculous, really. We'll show it off there because there's still areas here that we have to repair. So we'll get to that in just a moment. I just need to do that. There we go. Hang on. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can't get the rest of this place repaired then. That ghost, by the way, the ghost of Cyrus, was what was preventing the carpenters from continuing to fix this place. So, I think, anyway. So now you can go back and have them continue to fix it, so... Yeah, they probably should have come out so that Frog could just utilize it there. Yes, exactly. Once he resolved to fight again. But I mean, I guess he sort of did anyway. Alright, well, yep, let's pay up and continue to get the Northern Ruins repaired. I don't know if this is the last one or the second to last repair job, but it might be okay. Eventually, the place will be completely repaired, and then we can go there in the present, and we can, you know, grab some extra treasure and stuff like that, but I'll do that in a few minutes once we actually get there. First, though, let's use a shelter, because we're running a little low on TP there for Frog. I guess I could equip him with the Silver Stud, but now that he has the Mass Immune, that's really not that worthwhile anymore. The Hero's Badge, by the way, I won't have that equipped on Frog all the time. It's really good for him in random encounters there. Getting critical hits in random encounters is very nice because it ends the battles that much quicker, and since they're just like mobs, you don't have to do any super strategies or anything like that to get things going. In boss fights, though, it's a different story. You probably want to have extra magic power for healing or for elemental damage or that sort of a thing, so it'll probably be better to equip him with you know, like the magic ring in boss fights or something like that. But we'll find some better stuff for him later. Okay, they repaired the whole place. Alright, nice. So that means we can probably go back upstairs now and we can check and see what's in that little area there. They've done all the repair jobs they can, but there's still debris and holes in the floor. So yeah, they repaired this whole area. Monsters, like I said, don't respawn. So we've got one last little area to clear out here. So let's go do that upstairs. And yeah, those holes that were in the floor over here, they're repaired now. So you don't have to worry about that. We can go over here and check this chest, but not open it. Don't open it just yet. We'll get the item from there soon enough, but first we need to head to the future and grab the item once it's powered up, because these ruins are in the future, and you can grab the items once they're powered up. This one, though, I don't think this powers up in anything. I think it's an elixir regardless. But yeah, the sealed chests, definitely wait to get them until they're powered up. That way you can get the best of both worlds. Anyway, over here... Uh-oh. They found me! Alright, well, let's use some fire, and then we'll check out how much damage the Mass Immune does there now. I could probably also equip Ayla with the Berserker's Ring. That would probably do some good for her. Give her a little bit of extra damage output. Does she still have the sunglasses on? I forget. Let me look. Because it's not like I'm going to use her for any healing, I don't think, unless for some godforsaken reason I really need to. What do you have equipped? The Rage Band, okay. You've got the sunglasses for right now. How about you take the... I don't know, Scala's Amulet is fine. I'm never going to use the Scala's Amulet in the accessories slot because we have status immunity now for our headgear, so I'd rather use the accessory slot for something better, like damage boosting or reducing the amount of MP you use, that sort of a thing. So... we'll give you sunglasses. I really kind of want to have Ayla on damage boosting gear for right now anyway. Eventually I'll want her to have more magic boosting gear because I'll pretty much be using her exclusively for her magical attacks. But that's later, not right now, so. Or the Alluring Top because of the charm ability. So it'll usually be one of those two, but not just yet. We'll get to that when we get to that. Can I fill this room out here? Let's see. We can kind of fill this room out. Let's try going up here. Oh, I'll be with you in a moment. Hold on. I don't think it's fully filled out, but whatever. It's fine. Uh-oh. Where'd those guys come from? Let's see if they're weak to fire like their friends there. I don't know why the emulator is sometimes having difficulty picking up some of the stuff. Okay, well that didn't quite do what I was hoping it would do for these guys. The souls. Let's just attack them physically and see if it takes care of it. Hopefully they don't counterattack too much after this. I mean, the fallen ones are gonna die, but you know, the souls maybe not so much. But never mind, we got them. Ow. Well, that didn't work. Alright, well, it's time for a Slurp Kiss because we're a little low on the HP there. And then, why don't you have a Dark Bomb? Yeah, look at that healing. All the way back to full. Not even bad. Alright, got it. Lots of Lapis for us to use here, too, now, so that's pretty nice. Just that little bit of extra healing that the Lapis offers, it's good to be able to fall back on that, you know what I mean? Just in case you need it. 2 sealed chests up here, oh boy. Alright, where are your soul friends? There they are. Alright, so same thing as before, fire 2, and then let's just have Ayla and Frog attack the Fallen there with physical attacks and see if that'll let them kill them a little bit easier. The wind slashes that they're hitting us with are kind of annoying, but that's okay. I'll be fine. Okay, and then Dark Bomb, and we'll use... how are we doing on HP? Oh, we're fine. Let's do just a regular old water. Ayla, why don't you give yourself a little kiss there? And that'll give you a little bit of extra HP. Mages might need it after this, too. Yeah, it wasn't quite as much as I was hoping for. Magus just has a lot higher magic power than basically anybody else that you can get in your party at this point, so that's why he does so much more damage with his stuff there. Like 68 versus 26. It's pretty distinct of a difference there. But yeah, it's okay. Alright, and I think that's it. So now let's check these chests, but again, don't open them. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Now we can actually return to the future, and we can come back here and raid these ruins for all the extra treasure that we can get out of it. Because the stuff that we get there will be a little bit better. And I'm pretty sure the monsters don't respawn in the future, even though it's been 400 years, so that's nice. these still the ruins? Okay, and by the way, once you restore the place all the way back to full, it's not the northern ruins anymore, it's the hero's grave. We'll check out Cyrus's grave there because that also changes, but we'll check it out in the present there. So let's head there right now. I don't know how the carpenter's gonna get his tools back though. This guy here, I don't know if he's gonna be a layabout in the tavern still, or what the case might be. Is that the tavern up there? No, that's the mayor's manor. There's the inn. Where's the tavern? Huh. Maybe it's in the inn. I'm not thinking. There we go. Yeah, it's in the inn. I guess he doesn't need it back anytime soon, so I'll let your ancestor hold on to those then. Alright, so let's visit the hero's grave. Let's see, I believe, was there one upstairs and two down? I don't remember. Or, no, one down and two up, maybe. Well, I know Cyrus's grave is down here. Actually, no, you know what? All three of them are down, or upstairs. I'm going to get my directions confused all the time, I'm sorry. But we do want to go up here to check Cyrus's grave. Not only because of this being here, but also to check his grave out and see if there's a new inscription. The brave Sir Cyrus, whose spirit lives on in his true friend Glenn. Well, not anymore, because presumably Glenn would have died at this point if he was, you know, in normal time, but he's not. He's in, you know, he's out of time. He's a time traveler, so. But the person who inscribed that probably doesn't know that, so. And over here is another strength capsule. So that takes care of that. Now let's head over here and grab these extra chests. In this one, there was Nova armor in it, but it upgraded into the Moonbeam armor, the most powerful armor in the game for Robo there. Specifically for Robo because he has low magic defense even with the magic defense he got from Atropos there. But if you equip it to him here, yeah, that's much better. Now he's up on par basically with Chrono there, I think. So let's look. Yeah, he's got even more magic defense than Chrono now, so he's probably closer to Frog. Actually, Frog's got a little less than that, too. Yes, you could say he's a time hopper, but then he'd probably bonk you on the head with the blunt of his sword there, and we don't... I'd rather not have a concussion today there, Conker. Okay, well, anyway, let's head up here and grab these treasures. And then we'll be done. Well, actually, we won't be done. We'll be going back to the past to grab the regular versions after this, but in this chest we get the Valkyrie bow for Marley. It was the Siren's Kiss, now it's the Valkyrie bow. It's the most powerful bow offensively for her. Yeah, I'm sure it was worth it. Maybe for you. No, it's fine. But also in this chest we get, it was the Onimaru for Chrono there, and now it is the Suzaku sword. It's a very powerful sword. Not quite as good as the Swallow, I don't think, but it has a different use than the Swallow. The Swallow has speed +3, so I'm pretty much going to use that for boss fights. It's like I was saying with critical hits, they're much more useful in random encounters. And incidentally, that makes sense here because the Suzaku gives damage ×4 for critical hits. I think, though, the only problem with that is that its critical hit rate is really low. So it's not as worth it as it might seem like it is. Like, most weapons have like a 15 or 20% critical hit rate. I think the Suzaku has like a 3% critical hit rate or something crazy like that, so we're going to keep the Swallow for now. I also don't like the Valkyrie bow all that much, because while it is more powerful physically, Marley's not really there for physical damage anyway. Not yet, anyway. I have a plan on getting her able to do that, but that's not really going to come into fruition until New Game Plus. So I'd probably, honestly, I'd rather have the Sonic Bow or the Siren's Kiss, which is the thing that we're going to go pick up right now from the past, because those inflict added status conditions when she attacks enemies there. And I'll explain how I plan on implementing that in just a moment once we go back to the past and grab that stuff. I would also like to grab the Nova armor that's in the past there too, because that's actually the ultimate chest piece armor, the ultimate armor piece for Frog and Chrono there. They kind of have to share it for now, but we'll get a second set in a little while. Not yet, but eventually. Alright, so let's go raid the ruins, or the hero's grave now, of its treasure, and then once we're done here, we can move on. with the next side quest. There's only a couple left, actually, a couple more personal quests left to do after this one's done. I believe they are the longer ones, though. I think they're, out of the 6 that they give you, they're the longest of them, so that's why I kind of saved them until later here. Yes, they are the longer ones, too. Not that much longer, but long enough to where I'm kind of like, okay, you know, we can do this a different day. Okay, so let's take the item out, because we got the other item, and we get the Nova armor. Nice. I'm probably going to equip that on Frog for now, because I don't think I'm going to actually have Chrono in the party at all until I get the second set of Nova armor. Like I said, he's had his chance to kind of shine there. Excuse me. Let's see. Magus is in the party as well for the next quest, so maybe I'll have him equip the Nova armor, because his current gear does not give him status protection, and he won't be able to get status protection. Well, that's what by the way, that's what the Nova armor does, is it gives you status protection there, so you don't need the Vigilance hat to do that if you have this equipped, so you can equip something else in your helmet slot. So something that's like, you know, a little bit better or has a little bit extra defense. Excuse me. For right now, the Vigilance hat has the best defense out of anything we've got there. So I'm going to hold on to that for right now. We'll just, I think we'll just keep the, well, hang on, let's see here. We'll give the Nova armor to Chrono there, because I'm trying to think about the next time I'm actually going to switch Frog's current headgear, and I don't think I'm going to be switching it until when we're able to get the second piece of Nova armor anyway, so I'm almost done, yeah. Oh, okay. So anyway, let's go up here, we'll collect the last of the treasure, and then we'll be good to go. We've already seen what this treasure is here, so just from when we powered it up there. So we get the Siren's Kiss. I'm going to keep that equipped on Marley there, just because I think it's a little bit better for her than just the straight offense of the Valkyrie bow. So. And there's the Onimaru, which I think is just a regular old sword for Chrono. I don't think it has any special effect. Let's see. Yeah, no special effect. It's powerful, but it's not quite as good as the Swallow is because of the speed boost, or as good as the, what's it called? The Suzaku is because of the crit boost there. So anyway, we've got all the treasure there, so let's head back to the Epoch there. We'll go to the End of Time, and then we'll rearrange our party for the next quest that we're going to be doing. But we won't be doing that today, though. We're going to be ending the stream once I rearrange my party there. And then we'll do it tomorrow. So yeah, these quests aren't too long there. It's not like they're, you know, holding your attention at the end of the game for like, you know, 10 gameplay hours or something crazy like that. It's like, you know, about 4 hours worth of extra little side quest things to do. So that's not too bad. It's pretty manageable, and the most important thing, of course, is that the story doesn't get lost because of all of the stuff that you're doing there. So that's nice. I would rather that it be that way. It's just the right length, you know what I mean, where it's not overly, where it's not difficult to adjust to, basically. Alright, so let's go to our next party here. And our next party involves Marley, because this next one is basically her personal quest, the next major side quest that we're going to be doing. So we'll bring her into the party, and I'm going to keep Ayla and Magus because they probably need the tech points more than anybody else. Like I said, though, Robo's going to be in the party for when we go to the Black Omen, and you get a lot of tech points in there, so he'll be able to get electrocute without too much trouble there. Ayla and Magus, on the other hand, kind of need the tech points there because they're still lagging behind a little bit on their stuff there. Alright, this music is depressing me. Let me go on the Epoch there, so I've got a little bit cheerier music to sit here and listen to. We are going to go... Where are we going to go? We got to go back to the Middle Ages there. Like I said, we have to talk to Toma there. We didn't talk to him at the tavern because he's actually a part of Marley's personal quest. So we're going to head back here, and we will chat him up in just a moment, but the first thing I'm going to do before we do that, well, obviously I'm going to end the stream before I do that, but before I end the stream, I'm also going to rearrange my equipment just a little bit. So, Marley, let's see, I didn't get a speed capsule out of that stuff, did I? Nope, strength and magic, okay. Well, anyway, I'm actually going to unequip the headband from Marley there. It seems like kind of a weird thing to do, but you'll see what my reasoning is for that in just a moment. Actually, here's what we'll do with this. We'll give Chrono back... Where's his thing? We'll give Chrono back the... well, let's give him the ruby armor. That's fine. And then we will go like this, and that maybe? Well, that's not as good as the time hat or the memory cap. Let's give him the memory cap, that's fine. It's kind of redundant, but that's okay. Mostly because I just want to give Marley the vigilance hat that we've got there. There's the Siren's Kiss for her. So yeah, that'll work. That'll work for now. How do I want this to go? The only issue with this party is that it doesn't really have any multi-targeting healing, so that could be a little bad, but that's not a huge deal. Yeah, this is fine. So basically my plan of action for how to make Marley's physical attacks a little bit more useful than how they are now. So she has the Siren's Kiss, which can randomly inflict stop when she attacks enemies, but more often than not the battle is over before she can attack them more than once or twice because, well, you know, she doesn't really deal that much damage, but other characters in the party do, and then the battle's over pretty quickly. So my eventual plan of action with Marley is to give her... basically give her the Rage Band, so that way she can use her Allure attack, which it says it confuses the enemy, but what it actually does is it oh god, let me get that off, fast forward, sorry. What Allure does is it draws attention to Marley, so all attacks are directed at her. Now, she's a healer, so that's fine because she can just heal off any damage that the enemies do to her, but it also draws the enemies towards her on the screen so that, you know, if Ayla is close, she can use Tailspin or, you know, anything that's in proximity. Basically, if Marley's close to other characters, she can draw the enemies in and they can attack her. But here's the idea, is that if they're all attacking her, she can keep herself healed, but then also she can deal damage back and potentially inflict stop on enemies because she has the Rage Band. The only thing about it, though, is that the counter rate is only 50%, so it's not great, but we will be finding a better version of the Rage Band in the next side quest that we're doing in Marley's personal quest there. Unfortunately, though, I won't be able to start that until the next episode of Chrono Trigger, the Stream Edition. So today we're going to end it off right here, and then tomorrow we'll be finishing up these side quests, and we might actually even get started on the Black Omen to get close to the end of the game there. It depends on how long it'll take us to get through everything here, but if we make good time, hell, we might even be able to beat the game tomorrow. It just depends on, it would probably take us like 3 hours to do it, but that would be like if we're making really good time. So I'll probably split it up, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one. Take care, and have a good night.